Friends, hello, welcome back. Hope everyone's having a lovely day. Bengals 34, Ravens 35. Lots to be, well, kind of sad about in this football game. But I'm looking at a few things to say, let's be positive. Let's talk about Jermaine Burton. 1 catch, 5 targets. Could have been better. But he was getting involved in a game plan. And more importantly, when Burrow was getting him involved, he was open. There was 2 deep balls Burrow threw him in this football game. A lot of people questioning that he let up a little earlier in the second one. He beat his man. Burrow overthrew him by 7 yards. If he doesn't let up, does he catch that football? Did he let up? Did he get grabbed? It was hard to tell on an angle of the camera. Second one, another one. 3rd and 2, 4th and it was 3rd and 2, 4th and 2. Burton had his man beat in a big way. Burrow just overthrew him. He converts on those 2 plays, and we're saying, hey, Burton, 3 for 80 in the game. It looked like a heck of a game. And it feels like this man's finding a way to get open. It feels like the Bengals are starting to trust this man. It's, again, you're just so worried about the off the field, the inside the head. But if he figures that out, you can tell he's just got all the freaking talent in the world. And you have to be happy about that as a Bengals fan. How about Chase Brown? 13 carries, 42 yards. We got to remember Baltimore, best rush defense in the league. And we did see him create a couple of plays, a couple of holes. We're worried about the fumbles. Definitely worried. Yeah, that's the thing you miss about Joe Mixon. But we've seen this guy catch 9 passes out of the backfield. We've seen him make a big block on, was it Kyle Hamilton? For Joe Burrow, we're seeing him improve in a pass block game. Very important. We're seeing him become a more well-rounded player. Very important. This guy's a feature back. He's a 3-down back if he can pass block. And he's a weapon because, again, we're seeing him get involved in a big way in a check down game for Joe Burrow. And it's very effective. Happy to see Chase Brown get more involved. Let's talk about Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase, in his last 6 football games before this season against the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns combined, had less receiving yards than he did today in this football game. It was starting to worry me a little bit going into this season was Jamar Chase and his ineffectiveness. 19 yards, 12 yards, 39 yards, 42. His ineffectiveness against those 2 teams. Did they figure him out? Are we missing something to this season now? 2 big games against Baltimore. And it feels like the Jamar Chase of old is back in a situation you knew it was going to him, and it was only going to him. Because T. Higgins wasn't here. You double the heck out of it. It didn't matter. That made me feel really good about Jamar Chase being one of the best in the league and being that guy for this Bengals in the future, knowing, hey, when they know there's no other options and Jamar's putting up 264, yeah. You gotta like that moving forwards. And lastly, I know this one's gonna be a controversial one. The defense made some stops. This is the best offense in the league. You have a 2-time MVP winner, a great offensive line. You have a Hall of Fame, probably the best running back of our generation back there. This isn't an easy offense to stop. They're best in the league, statistically the best in the league. And your defense forced 5 punts. Your defense gave you the opportunity to put up points and pull away against one of the league's worst pass defenses in the league. And they've done that now for a couple of games where they put, again, I know the scoreboard says 35 points, but when it mattered, when a defense needed to make a couple stops to give your offense a chance to pull away, they did that. Now, unfortunately, you watch this game, 2 big pass plays down the field for the Bengals, 2 plays, 2 touchdowns. Your defense, and that's great. You love to see it, but that meant your defense was on the field for dang near the entire second, third, and fourth quarters, the second half. And that's going to gas a defense out. You get late into the football game. It's tough, especially when you're going up against a Derrick Henry and a team with a ground and pound offense, a quarterback that's super mobile and athletic. That's a tough team to go up against. And your defense kept your offense more than in this football game in the first half. Your offense just needed to execute a little bit more. But it's a positive. We've seen that in a couple games now. Bengals offense was against Kansas City, or defense, they forced some turnovers, kept the football team in the game, gave them a chance to pull away. Baltimore the first time around, they didn't do a good job stopping them. Don't get me wrong. Late in the game, though, they did cause a couple, you had to stop. They had to miss field goal. There was the opportunities there. You can't blame the defense. Well, they did get to stop to force the field goal. But, you had those stops that gave the offense a chance to once again pull away, once again execute. They didn't, but the opportunity's been there. It isn't like you're saying the defense has presented no opportunities. They've kept them in the game enough, the Bengals offense, to execute. Now, again, lots of points, but they've kept them in a game enough. It doesn't feel hopeless out there. And I think that's something to be happy about with the defense. Nonetheless, that's going to wrap things up for this video. As always, love the y'all's thoughts. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.